before we jump into study one, we need to understand for designing and validating a questionnaire, this is just an example of the procedure. So as you see that after you design a questionnaire, you often need to evaluate its reliability and validity. And that's what the core part, one core part of this study. And together, these two concepts are umbrelled with another term called psychometric properties. So later when I say they are testing psychometric properties, you know what I meant. It's referring to validity and reliability. So I just want to quickly brief you about what's the difference between these two, because for me it was a little bit confusing before, so I tried to figure it out with my own terms. So reliability is basically evaluates the measure against itself to see how constant it produces the same result from place to place. So let's imagine you use a desk ruler, which is the measure, to measure the A4 paper's length and width. No matter you measure it in Kyoto University or Kobe University, it will produce the same result. So that is a reliable measure, right, to do this task. And then validity is accuracy. So how well this measure can measure what it is supposed to measure. So let's compare two different measures. One is a protractor, which is to use as a tool to measure angles and circles. And on the other hand, you have a desk ruler, which is to measure and draw straight lines. So there are two different tools to measure different things. So if you combine these two concepts, you have 4 scenarios when, as a result when you test your the psychometric properties of your measure. So let's take the first one as example. So of course, the ideal one will be the final one, both reliable and valid. So you use the desk ruler to measure the two size length of the paper. But there are 3 other not the ideal scenarios. First one is you use a desk ruler to measure the angles of the triangle. So that is a reliable tool, but it's not valid for the task. The second one would be you have a broken desk ruler to measure the A4 paper. So it is a valid task, but it's not reliable because the ruler is broken. So something like this. I hope this briefing can help you understand better these two concepts.